This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Hello and welcome to this very special interview we're doing from our studios here at the NDTV office in New Delhi in the run-up to President Obama's visit that starts on Saturday when he arrives in Bombay. Joining me to discuss that visit is Pete Dagher, who's handled presidential election campaigns, both Barack Obama's and Bill Clinton's before him. Pete, I guess the first question for you tonight really is about the elections, the midterm elections. Barack Obama is coming to India, many say to escape what's going to be a drubbing for the Democrats in these elections.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be good for a lot of the Democrats back in the United States. And I know that the president's been wanting to come out here for quite a while, and it just kind of fit that this is the trip he's taking. He's coming out a day and a half after the election results are in.
Well, as campaign manager for the presidential campaign, part of your job description was to manage the message that went out to the American public, to the world at large, who came out in full support for Barack Obama in 2008, actually. So given the fact that he's coming here with these results in hand, do you think that it's going to basically just take away from the India-US visit? And I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I do believe that this is probably not the best time to come on out. You know, one of the things you do when you manage a message is you'll look at all aspects, both domestic and here in India. And the fact that he's leaving the day after these races, and they probably won't go so well, then he comes to India. What will the story be in the USA? Will it be that the President of the United States is coming to the world's largest democracy, or will it be that the President is fleeing the United States?
Right. Well, you feel it'll be the latter, actually.
Yeah, and it won't be good. And I think that shortchanges India. I think it shortchanges the U.S.-India relationship. And so it was probably not the best time to come on out. He should have come out, I think, in his first year as president. I also think this is sort of the second hit that U.S.-India relations took when you talk about the state dinner. The first state dinner that President and Michelle Obama hosted at the White House was for India. And yet the message out of that was not, hey, look at this great friendship.
It was the gate crashers.
It was the two people, the Salahis that crashed. And that really took away, again, the message. And so that's not the best way, I think, to highlight the friendship that our countries have and the strengths that we have and what we can learn from each other.
But well, that's absolutely right. You're saying that there are other issues like the gate crashes, for example, and now the election results that will take away from the main message. But quite apart from that, there is a sentiment amongst many in India that even the timing of this trip should perhaps have been amended, not just because of the elections, but because it is a very important festival in India on the weekend. And no U.S. president would really entertain a state guest on Christmas Day or on Christmas weekend. So why didn't Obama take that into consideration before making his travel plans?
I have to tell you, I wish I knew. And I'm not privy to that, but I would say that that's a mistake. And I speak here to you as a private citizen, so I can speak freely. And that's one thing I love about India is, as a democracy, I can also speak freely here in this country. But that's a mistake. That's poor planning. It is. I couldn't imagine a head of state visiting the United States on Christmas Day. It's disruptive. It's not. It doesn't take into consideration what are India's needs.